Dame, obviously, is a leader of this club, but you're a friend first to Nurk. How do you help comfort him through another injury like this where he's going to have to work his way all the way back again?
I think you just got to, give him his space. I know from having suffered an injury or two in my career that, sometimes you just want to have some space to yourself. And you want the people, even the ones closest to you, to respect that space. Obviously, I'm sure he want to hear from the people that care about him, but not just smothering him. So I think we got to show our love for him, but also give him his space, because it's hard to deal with. The game that we love to play and something that is a part of our lives every day is taken away, abruptly. So, we always gonna be here for him. We always gonna show our support for him, but we gotta, give him his space and let him take that in. And it's a tough thing. It comes with what we do, and it can happen at any time. So, I think that's the best thing to do and how we should handle it.
Next question is coming from Jason Quick with The Athletic.
Dame, were you aware right when it happened that something serious happened? And if not, when did you find out that it was something serious?
No, I didn't know. I think they challenged. It was during the challenge. I think I was standing at the scores table, and I asked Rick, our security. I was like, "Where Nurk at?" Because I didn't see him on the bench. I was like, "Where'd Nurk go?" And he was like, "Oh, you didn't know?" And I was like, "Nah." And he just told me right there, and I was just like, it's always something, man. Every year.
Was it hard to play after that? After learning that news?
I mean, obviously, I've played with a lot of teammates that have gone down to injuries, and it's my job to go out there and play. Obviously, we play probably the rest of the games or the rest of that specific game with a little heavier heart. You got them on your mind, because it's deeper than just being able to play a game. You just feel bad for somebody having to go through that, especially someone who's battled those injuries over the last few years. But once I got back on the court, I just got lost in the game. But the second I came out and I was done playing, I was just trying to figure out how long, and my mind started to kind of circle back to that.
Yeah.
Next question is coming from AJ McCord with Coin 6.
I know you want to give Nurk his space that he needs to deal with this. Did you get a chance to talk to him after the game, or did you see him at all?
I talked to him.
How did he seem to you?
I mean, like you would expect, frustrated, disappointed, a little sad, I mean, like anybody would be in this situation.
Another question coming from Jason Quick with The Athletic.
Dame, if you can rewind to the last time that Nurk got hurt, how did you guys kind of regroup and refocus, and what will you have to do this time?
We just knew that it was a big blow to our team, and we knew that nobody would feel bad for us, nobody would make excuses for us, and we had a job to go out there and do. We just kept our minds right, and we knew that he wouldn't want us to go out there and be playing sad and lay down and not do what we need to do, and expect people to feel sorry for us and nothing like that. He would want us to go out there and continue to roll. I know if I was to ever go down, I wouldn't want the team to be like, all right, go out there and be sad for me. I want them to represent our team well, and continue to push forward. And I think last time that was our mentality, and that's what it has to be now. So, hopefully we had that same level of success.
You imagine that's something that you'll address the team with, that, hey, we got to put this behind us and not feel sorry for him?
They put it behind us. I would just.
Well, I mean, you
got to
feel sorry for him. Yeah.
It's something that you got to address because, he's our starting center. We ask him to do a lot of things. He plays a major part in our team and our success. So, obviously, you're not going to have one person come in and just turn into Nurk, but, it has to be by committee. And in the past, we've always been able to count on guys to come in and fill those holes in collectively. So, that's what we're going to be looking at now.
Questions coming from Jamie Hudson with NBC Sports Northwest.
And so with that, Dame, you say by committee. I mean, now it's another opportunity for Ennis and now for Harry Giles. How do you see them coming in and trying to fill that?
I mean, obviously we've been here before with Ennis. The year we went to the conference finals where he had to step in and start at the 5, and that was a much shorter season. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see what route coach chooses to go. But I think Harry is someone who works hard, and he's a young player. He's super talented. And it's going to be a huge opportunity for him. And I think he's prepared for it. And mentally, I think he's, a super confident young player. Every morning when I come into the facility, he's on one of the baskets working on his game, sweating. I see him putting the time in. So, I think a lot of players in the league, as the season goes on, it's hard to sustain that level of work when you're not getting an opportunity. So I think it's right on time for him because, he played well in the preseason. And he's been in the gym. He's been preparing himself for whenever that opportunity came. And I think now is here. And I think he'll be ready for it. And we're going to need him to be.
Last question is coming from Aaron Fentress with the Oregonian.
Damian, you guys had really good success against Toronto going small with Covington at the 5. Is that something you guys can maybe lean on while you're waiting on Nurk to return?
I think, that's a possibility. I thought we played well with a small lineup. And tonight, I think, the times that we had a small lineup, we struggled, but they had a guy like Sabonis who was big and physical and attacks the glass. And, when we did put a dent in the lead, that was what hurt us a lot of the times, when we were fighting back. So I think it just depends on who the team is, and what kind of matchups are out there.
Thanks.